Hello and welcome to another video today on Yusuf Onabekun's channel. And today we'll be talking about the reason why copy and paste concepts can kill your campaigns, or copy and paste concept can kill your adverts. Now, on today's episode, I'll be highlighting various reasons why, even if you and a competitor are selling the same thing, like the competitor open his ad account, you copy and paste his ad account, put inside your own with the whole setup, you will still end up with different results. I will be highlighting them. Now, using this ad account, now these two ad accounts are for one brand. They are both running the same thing. Although one is active, one is not active. Now, if I decide to set up this exact advert that is running here inside this ad account that is running here, I can tell you categorically that the result we are getting here will be different from this. Now, one of the things that um, clients always do complain about, or suggest is, oh, I can see this person is spending a particular amount. Okay, let's spend that particular amount so we can get that particular result. It is not always like that, because one of the key factors is, number one factor that would always make it different is account dynamics. Now, what do I mean by that account dynamics? In the sense that the way your own ad account started is different from the way that person's ad account started. Now, let's say when that person first started creating advert, the person started creating advert with like 5,000 and started building it up to like 100,000. But when you were starting your own ad, you started creating ad in that account would be like 50,000 or 100,000. But when you started having issue, you decided to now cut down to like 5,000 or 20,000 to start building back. Now, one of the first things that always happens is, for every ad account, the way you start creating an account in that ad account is a big factor. Your budget is a big factor, your write-off is a big factor, your creative is a big factor, even the destination, which is, do you want them to DM you, do they want to land on a landing page, do you want to make direct sales, those various factors, those are the account dynamics that really matters. Now, most people overlook this thing. That's the reason why, the fact that Facebook make the library, the ad library, very public, doesn't mean automatically you're still going to get the exact result that's ad you decide to copy it. So most times, what I always advise people is, let's understand how your ad account works based on your daily budget, your overall budget, your customer journey. But these are things that even some businesses, when they reach out to me, they don't even know. They just want to run adverts, and that's the reason why you keep seeing such businesses jumping from pillar to post, running one thing or the other, looking for what is not lost. Number two is, how often do you um do you change settings? Okay, now what do I mean by that? Now, let's say, when you first started your advert, you started running sales adverts because that's what you were optimizing for. Over time, you started shifting, you started moving towards, let's say, engagement adverts, maybe Instagram DMs, WhatsApps and the likes, or even traffic. Now, those changes have a big effect on it. Even though Facebook did not really say it, Facebook doesn't like a scenario whereby you change things like as if you are changing water. You don't change concept, or you don't change ideas as if you're saving water, changing water. Now, let me give you an instance. Now, let's say you feel as if, okay, I feel as if I can't sustain this website again, so let me go to engagement or traffic. So people send me message directly via Instagram or via YouTube. One of the first thing you first need to know is, it's or WhatsApp. Sorry about that. One of the first thing you need to know is there a way whereby you can still maintain that ad account that you're using for sales campaign and just start um your new concept in another ad account? Why is that? It still boils down to this account dynamics. You don't want a scenario whereby it has an adverse effect on the overall results you're using. So sometimes, what I always suggest to people is, okay, we currently use this way, let's say for purchases. Let's look for another ad account to try and implement this. Now, what always happens most times is, when you change objectives like that, it's more or less like you're starting all over again. So since you're starting all over again, instead of the idea of maybe various concepts that you've implemented for the sales campaign as effects, instead of, so why not give it a fresh start so that it makes it very easy for you. You can see we have up to around 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like 5 to 6 objectives. So all of them is going to be differently based on how you've warm up your, so sometimes some people call it warming up your ad account. Now warming up your ad account, they will tell you that first run awareness before you go to your main objective. It's only if you have money. If you don't have money, you just want to start with it, with whatever you want to optimize for, so Facebook can know whatever you are working with. That's been that. Another, so how often you change, how often, another thing that has a factor is timing, or should I say patience. Now, this number two, this particular timing of patience is based on the budget. Now, let me paint a certain scenario to you. The timing that a person that is spending 10K per day is going to have is different from somebody that is spending 100K per day would have. Reason is that while a 10K per day person has to wait for some levels. Now, let me give you an instance now. On my 10K per day, maybe I set up like 2 or 3 adverts. Now, those 2 or 3 adverts will not move at the same pace in that same 2 or 3 advert being set up with 100K per day. So sometimes when people reach out to me and be like, we've set up this advert, let's say we are using 10K, we've set up this advert, nothing is. I always suggest that it's better you wait at least minimally for 48 hours. Now, why did I say that is back maybe some 3, 4, 5 years back, 10K, you don't need to wait for even 24 hours to know what's up. But now, before they take it too much, you might not have that patience. So most times I always tell people that how much budgets can you sustain over a longer period of time? Because one of the salient killers is timing. You understand? You can get your creative right, you can get your targeting if you are somebody that do targeting, you can get rid of that thing, but you might kill a successful ad way too soon, or you might kill a bad ad way too late. So let me give you an instance. If I'm setting up a 10K advert, I wait out a whole day. Depending on various other metrics that I look at, I now know, okay, let me see if this is worth waiting to 48 hours for. But for a 100K per day advert, I think the highest I can wait is like, it's not up to 12 hours. Because now I make sure all my ads starts at 12 a.m. Yeah, some will say 5 a.m. But I want it to have a full 24 hours time frame. So that's the reason I always start on my ads 12 a.m. Now when I start the advert 12 a.m. and by 8 a.m. I think this is like 6 hours, but more than 6 hours. By 8 a.m. I'm already looking at the advert, looking at my CTR, looking at my impression, looking at my conversion in the back end, and all those factors will be a determinant to know maybe I'm killing that advert, or I'm leaving it, or I'm doing anything. But one of the things another mistake people do in this regard is they now decide to now reduce the 100K to like, let's say, 10K. One of the things you don't get is, or one of the things you try to understand is, the moment you, because by between 12 a.m. and 8 a.m., your 100K budget has already spent more than 10K. So now when you reduce it to 10K, nothing is going to be done throughout that day. Or Facebook will eventually still spend way more than your budget. So the best thing is when you feel as if a campaign is not doing very well, you kill it off. So that timing is a big factor when it comes to the difference, or why you can copy somebody's ad setup and still get different results, even though you guys are selling the same product. Black shoe, 20,000, 20,000. You understand? You will still get different results. Now the audience is another factor. Now let's say you set a 20K budget for a audience. You set a 20K 20K per day, 20k per day ad, and you check your estimated audience, you saw 2 million. Now, one thing you should notice is not that this your 20k will be advertising to all 2 millions. No, your 20k is going to be advertised to just a pool out of these 20 of these 2 million people. So now, how Facebook determines that pool is in there. It's not something that is obvious, but they don't advertise to the whole 2 million. So let's say they split it. Let's assume that they divide the 2 million by 20k. Now that is going to give them some figures. So let's say that's giving them like 200k. So this 200k now is the first set of people they will first advertise part of the 20k to. So let's say they split your 20k into four. So they take 5k, they try to advertise to 200,000 people and see the reaction. Now, if there's no purchase from these 200k people, they move on to the next 200k inside the same 2 million. Now, this is where by you now see that maybe early in the morning you see some activity, big, 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 and you'll be like, or not even early in the morning. Let's say the first day you see very good activity. Let's say you pack plenty orders. Now, the second day you just feel as if this thing is moving slow. That is what is happening. They've now moved on to the next 200k. That's the reason why most times you will tell them, you will see that they encourage that the attribution is now 7 days. Unlike before that, you can adjust the attribution and stuff like that. But now it takes them 7 days to be able to exhaust your 2 million. That's the reason why the budget you start with is a big factor. The budget to start with is a big factor. So this is where most people miss it out. They want to spend 2 million naira in one day and pack 200 million naira. No, it is a continuous momentum thing. That's the reason why somebody that spend the same 20k today can make 2 million today and still spend that same 20k tomorrow and not make 1 million. But one of the thing is one of the things I always encourage people is do not touch your adverts for the next 72 hours. So the audience is a big factor in this. Now, if you expand the audience, which is you said the audience size should be from 18 to 65. Now you've given Facebook so much time, but the moment you adjust this audience and maybe you cut it down to 25 to 65, now you've cut your own potential too. Because one of the things Facebook now does, thanks to automation, AI, and every other thing, they love a scenario whereby just give them a free ball. That doesn't guarantee result, but it gives them a room to really carry out the experiment. That eventually your advert will still show majorly to some most of those. Now, let me cite an instance. There is a client that said their major audience is between 30 to 50. Their major audience is between 30 to 50. Now, when they said this, I'm like, the ad was already active, so I did not touch anything. What I did was I just freed it like that. Now, when I now check the metrics based on the results they gave me and what is happening, you know that most of their audience or most of their budget money was still spent between, Facebook splits your audience like this 18 to 24, 24 to 34, and 34 to 44, like that. That's the way they do it. Most of their audience still fell between this 24 to 44. It's not even getting up to 50. Now, if we had gone ahead and say 30 to 50 now, we will cut out the experimentation they want to do here. They will do the experimentation here. We'll get flow of people. They will do move here. Now, when it now gets to a level whereby they are tired of this whole thing, your advert is just now looking. You will now realize that the same advert you were running that you were getting like 200 naira per message, you start getting 2,000 naira per message. Now you start having to create new sets using new creative, and you'll be like, this creative is dead, the creative is tired, and the like. So these are the things that you need to understand when it comes to this thing. Although it is, you can decide to do this thing. Let's say you are very, very tight on budget. When I mean very tight on budget, let's say you're 25k per day. Definitely you want to be as precise as possible because you don't have much time to waste, you don't have things to waste, Another thing people fail to understand is the placement is also a major factor. Now, this placement of a thing, when you go to the audience, Facebook will tell you that don't touch anything there. Placement, Facebook will tell you that don't touch anything there. But you know what you're looking for. You are spending 5K per day. Definitely, you don't want them to be in all placement. You want them to be in people's faces. So definitely, you're going to adjust your placement. So these various factors now are some of the reasons why your results, even though you copy paste somebody or you did the exact advert a competitor did, you will still get different results. That's the reason why when people come and complain that this particular person is copying my ad, is as long as your advert is active, if they like me they copy, they would most likely not get the same results you are getting. Although what would most likely happen is they push the cost per conversion up and the likes. But most time, most people that do copy paste cannot sustain it over a longer period of time. So you use the timing or you use the consistency to beat them out of the game. That is that. I play a long game. So most time when people come and feel as if I'm not moving at the you are setting, you are not, so based on my criteria, this is what you are meant to look out for. But when you want to do a short game, you waste money. You spend you spend you do so many experiments, still not get the results you want. I remember there was a client last year, we lost over 400 million because people in his industry were like, this is what is working, and what has always worked for this person is still working, but he wanted to scale at the very fast pace. And I learned a whole lot from this loss, a whole lot. So these are some of the things that will make your results different from the next one. These are some of the things that will change the results, even though clients A or brand A and brand B are selling the same thing, running the same budget, targeting the same people, using the same creative, your results will definitely always different because each account dynamics is a big factor in how your conversion works. Thank you and see you in the next video.